know, and this is something I'm about to share. And this is not ugly coming from me. It's just sad and shows how weak and easily it is to manipulate a group of people. Caucasian people, people of European descent, people whose skin doesn't have a hue. They're very hateful people and they're very gullible when it comes to hate. It's easy to turn them against people. Caucasian people are very easily swayed and played upon their fear. You take this guy, Donald Trump. Listen for a minute. This guy doesn't even fucking love his own kids. But the Caucasian people will vote for him. And they will vote. Not because they want him to make things better. They just want him to be in office so they can continue their hate. Because they feed off their hate. They don't just hate you, me, because we have a hue and our skin absorbs the sun. They hate because it's in their DNA. It's in their DNA from the genetic engineering. If you genetically engineer alien genome from another species into a human, it alters the way they behave and think. So they are our brothers and sisters. Nevertheless, they're very hateful and easily swayed. They're very gullible, even when it comes to turning against each other. They're the first ones to put their parents in a nursing home so that they can have fun, forgetting about what their parents done for them. They're first to always feel entitled to what their parents have, since their parents never really taught them how to get their own. Now, some of them may have sent their kids to college, okay, but still, that doesn't change the blueprint, the DNA, the ability that they have to hate or dislike or envy behind their own fear, which creates anxiety. No, I'm not bashing them. I'm speaking about their attitude and behavior. They're very dangerous people, and this is proven. At a very young age, they'll take a gun and go and kill people who have done nothing to them just because the inability to tolerate anger. They lack the fortitude to tolerate anger. And that's why the system treats them differently, because they can make the change. If they weren't so afraid of us, together we could build, and we wouldn't need 1% controlling all of us with the help of 4%, which is the politicians, and the 1% having 95% of us, Caucasians and humans with skin that absorb the sun, fighting to keep that 5% in charge of us. That's why they're voting for Trump. They don't care if he raped his daughter, if he fucks his children and slept with little kids, just like Epstein and the rest of those pedophiles. They only care that they are allowed to incorporate their hate against others because they don't look like the others they hate. It's not because the others don't look like them, it's because they don't look like you. And they fear you because they know what you went through to get to where you got to. And they know it's something that they would have a hard time being able to do. January 6th tells you a lot about this country. They allowed them to lose their fucking minds and go crazy and even kill officers, peace officers, during that demonstration. Let that sink in. Make America hate again. That's what they want. That's what the average Caucasian wants. Because those who told him he was white made him think that there was something in that which they were told, upon which they allowed their souls to be sold. You're not white. You're not white. If you don't have a couple $1 billion in the bank that you don't need, you can't have the attitude, because white is an attitude. It's not a human being. You're Caucasian, of European descent, and you're afraid that people who were hurt by people who look like you are going to hurt you if they come in power. But they're not. They're human. They have something you lack: the compassion to love. We help you rather than hurt you. Let that sink in, because that's who we are.